right, guys. So we're gonna get going and just make it pretty simple. Um, and just like for all of us on here, okay. I'm just gonna keep it simple. If you guys want to raise your hand or just be owner of your business, is how many of us are actually taking what we learn on here and using it? Actually taking it and using it. And I'm gonna tell you why. So um Mr. Julian Lewis the other day, and I have to give him his props. You know, Julian's been, he's not necessarily a mentor, so to speak, where he mentors me, but when I was in ETL, we watched him down in San Diego. He was in ETL, and we're just like, wow, I hope one day I can be that powerful. And so he's been someone I tried to mimic for a long time. So excuse the dog walking around back there. He don't know no different. Um, but did you guys get on the call this last week and hear him talk about tap rooting? Okay, Miss Williams, she's shaking her head. Yeah, a lot of people were on that. So what's interesting, and Miss Celia, good. So what's interesting, what he talked about, right? What he talked about, we actually done before. We've done in a different, so to speak, manner, not word for word, but we've really kind of done that before. So he reiterated in us, and here's what's crazy. We did it before and it worked. We did it before and it worked. So here's a question. How did we get away from it? How come we don't quit using that? Right? But here's what it is. We get so much information. We have so many calls that are out there. Not we got this call. The Mazers do some calls. I know down out of LA, Miss Jocelyn Driscoll does calls. Dean Torelli does calls. I mean, everybody has their calls, right? And a lot of us get on different calls and listen. But here's what's crazy. We get all these calls and we get an overload of information, right? We get an overload of information. And then we start like, oh, my man, did you hear what Mr. Carter said? We're going to try that. And we start trying it for a while. We quit doing what we're doing. We start doing it for a while, right? And then Miss Williams gets on, and Miss Williams does something. Yeah, I've been doing this, and that's where, that sounded good. And let's do what Miss Williams is doing. See, by that time, you've already forgot what was working for you. So my point is, what we know works, right? We need to stick and stay. Don't change it. That's where the commitment comes. Don't change it. And I'm going to show you guys why. Because we took and said, in fact, I don't have it out here. Let me see what my scripts look like here. And no, that's not the one. So if you guys are going to need to take a picture, we got some scripts that are working for us. But we're going to, and you know, we've done this before. We showed you scripts. Oh, look at this one. Look at that one. People are taking pictures, blah, 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 blah. But we want to be duplicatable and simplistic. If you're duplicatable and simplistic and you're growing business, what does that do for everybody who sees what you're doing? Oh, you kidding me? I can do this. This is stupid. I'm twice as good as this guy is. And that's cool. Go out and make $1 million. Did I make a small percent off everything you make? Miss Williams got a little chuckle out of that one. So guys, this is it. I'm going to show you some videos. So today, actually this week, we took what Julian Lewis said. We actually took it verbatim. So because we record the calls ourselves on our phones, we also go back and watch. Don't get me wrong. But I can be at the gym and re-listen to something that I really like. Does that make sense? I can be in my truck driving and just put the audio on and listen. Like I just drove to Idaho last week. That's 11-hour trip, but it's 10 hours driving. I listen to a lot in 10 hours. Or something, one thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, like a song. And by the time you listen to a song for 10 hours, you know it by heart, don't you? Do the same thing with your scripts. So we took what Julian Lewis said verbatim, and you're going to see it in action, all right? So basically, we have him read the script, okay? And the script is super, super simple. So first of all, when we started it, can I borrow your phone? We did this. Can you read that? Go for the nose. 5 boxes for X's.
He said share your screen with audio options.
I'm gonna read the volume because it's kind of low. So we went to Starbucks. So we made this list. Go for no's. He's got a list of people. All we want to do is get 5 no's and we're done for the day. That's it. So using script, both of us, what Julian Lewis talked about, here's the results.
Can you say, I know you had a couple of classes, but the one guy just major.
Check it out.
You did fine.
Hello? Hey. Yeah. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Damien? Hey, real quick, I'm really excited about something that I just saw. I want you to check it out. Hold on, this is Mr. King. With him, he's a business major.
Okay, that started. So first of all, he starts telling me what this guy does and everything. Hold on a second. Let me go. There we go. So did you see what he said? He says, "Hey, bro, this is a frat buddy." So this is how he talks to his frat buddies. "Hey, bro, I just saw something. I'm really excited. I want you to see what's going on. Here's Mr. King." That's it. He's done. He's done. He gives me the phone.
Hello, Marcus. How you doing, sir? Doing good. A little hot here in the valley still, though, so I'm not too... Oh, man. Well, yeah, stay safe, get plenty of fluids. So, hey, I'm actually working with JC, and we've seen some great things in him, and we're working together on a project. And do you know what a grand opening is? Oh, there you go. Because of the pandemic and what's going on and everything, we're not actually, it's too hard to do the grand opening, so we're gonna do what we call a soft opening, and we're gonna do something with Zoom, okay? So I asked JC if there was a few people that were special to him, that he respected, and he wanted to be part of his big reveal, and he said he needed you on the team. So now he said you were real special. I don't know what he meant. You know, what I don't know what you bring to the table. But just kidding. He had some great things to say about you. He says you got a business background in school, and he says you're really sharp. So was he lying? We know. Yeah, that's what he said. He says he had mad respect for you, and you were good people. So that's huge. So, but anyway, what we want to do is on Wednesday we're actually going to do a reveal for JC for his what's going on. All right, and I want to invite you to a 6 o'clock event this Wednesday. Yes, sir. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get JC. JC's got all the information. He's going to remind you, and he's going to text you the information for the Zoom call. And then Wednesday from 6 o'clock, it'll be about 20 minutes long. And that's going to be the extent of it. So, but he said he had to have you on the team, so he's expecting you to be there. Awesome. Now here's my end to it. Here's my end. I know you guys talk, so if you call him back, this is JC's reveal. All right, so if you call him back and you try to milk him for information, I'm gonna have to pull my invite back. All right, we wanted to be that big for him. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. He just wants you to take a look at what he saw. Awesome, bud. Awesome. I, I look forward to seeing you on Zoom, 6 p.m. on Wednesday. All right. All right, Marcus. It's nice talking to you, sir. I look forward to meeting you. All right, sir. Bye bye.
For a minute. Simplistic. What if we did that with each other? I don't have to be your upline. You don't have to be on my team. You don't have to be my upline. Marv's not my upline, but Marv and I could go sit at McDonald's, Starbucks, wherever. He could take me to a fancy steakhouse here in town and feed me, and we could do this. I'm just saying. But simple. So, all right, let's do this again. I'm going to show you that. I got a few of these. I just got a couple of things to show you, but I want to see because now, anyway, it's another phone call. The guy's name's David. So basically, we called 9 people, and we got 4 people that are going to be on Wednesday. The other 5 didn't answer, right? Some of them had full voice messages. What happened? So you can text them or you can call them. So you're going to have to take notes on this one. So when someone doesn't answer, so say I call Mr. Luis Payan, and he doesn't answer, voicemail. All right, hey, I'm in Japan. I'm busy. Leave me a message, okay? So here's how the message goes. Because I already know Luis. I wouldn't call him Mr. Payan. I already he's a friend. He's a contact. So, hey, Luis, it's Chris. Hey, brother. Hey, I got a question to ask you. Call me back. Click. See, we're keeping it simple. All right? Now, here's the thing. What happens, so Luisa and I, we're done. We leave. Luisa goes home. 2 hours later, ring, ring, ring. Oh, man, what do I say? Chris isn't here to help me. You know? So he calls back and like, hey, where's just me? So hold on a sec. Here's where you keep it simple, guys. So quick. Let me stop and pause here. Did you guys see? And I want to bring this up. I was going to bring it up after the second video. Did you notice what he was looking at when he was making those phone calls? He was looking at a script. It's funny because he was actually like, he was more worried about screwing it up. And he kept practicing like the movie stars. You know, he'd practice the script. It was kind of fun to watch. We had fun with it. And he's talking to himself. That's what he was doing there before. He was like, and then he makes a phone call. That's what you got to do. You got to do. Right? So do that. Don't be bummed out or afraid. Some people like, hey, don't look at me when I make my phone call. You're going to have to roll with these people. As silly as it sounds, we've had people, okay, can I turn around while I make the phone call? If you're looking at me, I just feel uncomfortable. It's okay. As silly as that sounds, you're going to be shaking your head. It's just like, it happens. All right, guys? So the no answer, leave a message. So he calls back. So let me do this here. Share screen and take a photo of this. Let me make it bigger. I'm going to leave this up for about 30 seconds. So this is what you say when you're like here today, your upline's not around. Leave it up for a few more seconds. All right, everybody get it? So that's going to be what you have when someone's not around for you, okay? I had all this in videos, but it's not coming up right, so my apologies. It just showed, all it did was it showed it to you in live action, okay? Now, Mr. Thomas always talks about thinking outside the box, correct? Thinking outside the box. So JC actually cuts hair. He's a barber, okay? He just got hired at a barber shop, so he gets to rent a chair. So I showed him a piece of paper, plain piece of paper, and all I did is I wrote on it. Because I figured for a haircut, a barber shop's probably $20, $25, right? So on the paper, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get those little plastic things that the paper slides in and it keeps it upright. And it's gonna say this: get $5 off your haircut today. Ask me how. Get $5 off your haircut today. Ask me how. You're sitting there. Marvin doesn't go to a barber anymore, but others do. But now when you're saying, oh, I'm Louison. So when you're there and you're getting your haircut, what are you looking at? You're looking at everything in front of you on that mirror. Everything. His shirts, pictures of the family, whatever. And they're going to see that on there. What are they going to ask? Hey, how do I get $5 off my haircut? Oh, it's easy. You can become my customer today and I'll give you $5 off. So he's in the position there now to open up, meet him later if he has to, if he's busy, but to get customers, thinking outside the box. Okay? That's what we got to do we got to be there for our people. We got to think outside the box. So now we've seen video, we've put into action, because we can get all the training in the world we want. This is a training night. If we're not putting it into action, you're wasting your time. I'm wasting my time. Mr. Thomas, Mar, everybody's wasting their time. So you have that. So we've got the script for the callbacks. Let's see. So what we did later, so this was all on video, guys, and I'm sorry I can't show it to you. So what we did later is we talked to him. Now, that we tried to get his top 10 and hit them first, okay? So now the next list, we had two times on Wednesday to show. We had a 6 o'clock and a 7:30. But here's what I told people. If they couldn't make the 6 o'clock Zoom PBR, I'd say, hey, Sam, check this out. We got a 6 o'clock set up. But because of how JC talked about you and the man he said you were, what kind of a person you are, I will personally do a 7:30. If you wanted to do it, great. If he was still, one guy was still working, so he couldn't do it. But he's going to try and get away at 6 o'clock to listen. We created that much value, okay? So our next event is going to be Sunday afterwards. So we're going to do another one, and this is going to be a contact list of everything. So all we did is we talked to him about extending his contact list. Okay? Simple. He had a script. Hey, did any of you all see the script I was reading that I had out in front of me? I read this. Those were Julian's words, not mine. Those are Julian's words. Okay? Just putting it to action. Let's see here. So now he's going to increase his list. So now here's what's important, is sending the memory jogger to that new IBO. JC been around a while, but he's been gone for a while too. He's been gone probably over a year. He still had his back office and everything. He was still paying. So send the memory jogger again. And that second event is for everybody. Okay, we're going to create more fear of loss. And then we had the customer idea. So that's what we've done this week. So Rose and I are doing a call to action. We're going to put it out to you guys. How many of you guys can come back here next week with stories of what you did on how you put this together and sat down with someone and created a PBR? Get with someone. And guys, here it is. They don't have to live in the city you live in. Do you get it? It's putting that together. Now this is going to be recorded, so you can come back and listen to it. But if y'all, Julian's should be up. So all we did here is listen, put it on the phone, right? We listened to it and then wrote it out. Listen to the more of it, wrote it out, listen to some more, wrote it out, listen to some more, until we had the whole verbiage of what he says to those people. And all you saw what I did. I had the stupid paper sitting out in front of me. Hey, Marv. Hey, nice to meet you, sir. I'm working with Mr. Sam Foster. I saw some phenomenal things in him. And then that was it. So listen to it. Get with somebody today that you know that you talk to in the business. Upline, downline, sideline. pick a day, both of you, pick a day each for a PBZ. And next week, we're going to talk about results. It's my call to action. Y'all know who you're going to call? And it's not Ghostbusters. Do a husband and wife team, buddies, friends. And we'll come back here next week and we'll talk about the pros and the cons. Like, oh, I crashed and burned. Oh, well, we got a business partner. Oh, we got this, we got that. That sound good? That's our call tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Man, like I said, I can't wait to be able to hang out with everybody. There's a list. You're going to sit down and go for the no's. The first person with 5 no's wins.